Hey peoples, and welcome back to my channel. And first of all, I'm just showing you guys some of the products that were used in this set today. Most were Mia Secret products, which I found to be very beginner friendly. So the set I will be doing today is actually some birthday nails for my niece. Shout out to all the Sagittariuses. And if you follow my page, then the previous video I posted, I showed you guys the image of the nail designs that she sent me for inspo. But just in case you missed it, this was the design that she sent me, and big shout out to Nail by JD. This was beyond beautiful, and I hope I did it justice. We were trying to decide on the right tips to use. She usually goes with the straight non-C-curve tips, but for this particular look, we decided to go with the deep C-curve straight tips. And yes, we were running our mouths so much that I forgot that a part of it I didn't even get to, I didn't even record because I wasn't really paying attention to the camera to see that it had stopped recording due to storage. Yeah, Apple gets on my nerves, these damn iPhones and its storage situation. I think they could do a lot better. I never had a storage issue with my Android, so just letting that be known. But anyway, all right. So I did say I was going to let y'all know how this thing was going with me not smoking. And I'm on day 22, y'all. This shit is so hard and it fucking sucks. Let me just go ahead and say that. I honestly thought by week 3, I would be skating. I thought I'd be all chill and collected by now, which is so not the fucking case. Excuse my language. Some of them still working on too, but not quite there yet with the language. But anyways, yeah. Day 22. That's where we at right now. And just so you guys know, I am applying that Mia Secret pink acrylic powder to her nails. And you guys will see later on in the video, at the beginning we thought this would be a good choice. We were looking at it's called multi-balance pink from Mia Secret, and we thought that would be too clear. And then the cover beige, I believe, was the other one that I had on the table at the beginning. She thought that would look a little too orangish for the look. So we went with this, this is the pink cover acrylic by Mia Secret. But again, it's kind of some issues arose later on down the line, which full disclosure, I let you guys see every last bit of the mistakes that I make. So yeah, but anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and apply that acrylic to, and I think at this point I pretty much did it for all the nails. I did tell you guys that I didn't kind of film the whole thing. I kind of forgot to be checking the camera and make sure it was still recording. But yeah, we just jamming, and if you can see in the background, I am listening to my girl. Her new album just came out, Pink Friday 2, Nicki Minaj. I love that bitch, yes. But yeah, day 22, y'all. Yeah, aggravated, very much so. Every fucking thing has been irritating the shit out of me. And that goes from class to coming home and dealing with the kids and definitely dealing with my husband. Like, at one point I told everybody to kind of fuck off, which, that was not a great moment for me, but it is the truth, and that is something that I've been struggling with. Blood pressure still haven't gotten that under control. I thought I had, but yeah, that's not going so well either. But I guess this is a process. I'm doing it. I got a goal that I'm trying to reach, and I'm dead set on actually doing it. So Step one is to not smoking. I don't plan on going back. It's been 22 days. I cravings are still very much so here. And even more so when it comes down to being surrounded by it. So, in my defense, I did try to remove myself from, because everybody in my family smokes. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. If you know any of my peoples, you know they smoke. But yeah, everybody smokes. So, I pretty much have to stay home if I don't want to go out and be around it. And that's part of the sucking part, like not being able to move how I used to move and do the things that I used to do. But it's cool. It'll be all right. Just out of curiosity, did that sound convincing? But anywho, here we go with the acrylic all on the nails. Yeah, got it on there. And then I started going in with my hand painted French tips to design that, we trying to achieve that look that Nail by JD had. I mean, y'all, that really was a beautiful set of nails. If you can see on the table, those are the charms that we picked out to, for her design. Couldn't really tell off that picture what was on the thumb, so we kind of just had to go with it. The white you see me using is actually a gel liner by SXC Cosmetics. I love these gel liners. I mean, they are absolutely amazing. I think we attempted to use a white by Bell Boost, but somehow or another, no matter how many times I kept putting it in the light, and I do have two different lights on my desk right here, y'all, that she's using, one for her left hand and one for her right. But it didn't matter which light we stuck it in, that white from by Bell Boost, it just would not cure. And it was driving me freaking crazy. So yeah, just so you guys know, not a good choice, that Bell Boost. At least not that white. I can't speak for all their colors, but I do know that one is so not my favorite. But yeah. Back to this whole non-smoking thing, because I mean, this is really what I wanted to share with you guys. You guys gonna see the whole process. I mean, there's plenty of nail videos out there that's trying to teach you how to do this, but I just wanted to give you my little personal insight onto what I got going on, because hell, this is my page. But yeah, that's part that's part of it. The nerves are shot. I really don't. I never really had a lot of patience. And then in the last few years, I was trying to do better with the whole gaining of the patience and being tolerant of people's stupidity. However, I have noticed that in these past 3 weeks, my tolerance level is gone. Like, it's shot. Everything irritates the hell out of me, especially when it's dumb shit. Going to class, I know what my end goal is, and I know why I'm going to class, but seriously, I can't wait until this little semester module, whatever you want to call it, is over, and I'm hoping the next one is done a lot more virtually versus going in class, because people irritate me. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, they sit up in class and they talk about dumb shit. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out that it's dumb shit. And yeah, if anybody from class just happens to come across this video, fight me. But anyway, y'all, okay, so this is one of the mistakes I made. If you notice, I'm putting on some polygel on top of the acrylic powder. The reason I did this was because the pink Mia Secret acrylic cover powder, as you can see, it kind of, once you do all your filing and you go in with a top coat, it shows very, very clear. Did not realize that. I knew that off of other nail sets that I've done. However, when I was actually putting together all the products that I was going to need for this particular set, I didn't really realize that was going to be an issue until after we had and got done. And if you can notice on the bejeweled nail, her middle finger that I have, you can see just how clear it got once I put that top coat on. So I kind of took some polygel, and this is just, this is not me telling anybody else to do this. Anybody else, y'all can feel free to start all over, take nails off and kind of soak off the acrylic and start over with the proper cover powder. However, they were here from Florida, which is a 4-hour trip. They weren't staying very long, so I kind of didn't want to drag the session out any longer than needed be. So I was just trying to find a quick fix that would last. She does work, so it's not like the nails were going to be on for a very extended period of time. These were just her birthday nails. Her birthday is coming up in a couple of days. So these were her nails that she wanted for that birthday look, which she's not going to wear these to work for long. But yeah, that was my quick fix. So that was I told y'all about the cover pink. There was an issue. So yeah, that was my issue and that was my fix. If you don't like it, you know what you can do. I'm working on my language, so I'm not going to tell you what you could do for it. But again, this was my fix for it. And going forward, I kind of know to plan ahead of time when it comes down to the cover acrylic. Right now, I'm just going to blame it on this whole scatterbrain, not smoking kind of deal I got going on. Because, yeah, I have found that with me not smoking, my attention span is like is crazy. My thoughts race, so it's kind of hard to stay focused on like one thing at a time. Or I'm hoping that this is all going to balance out in due time. Like, this is the longest I've ever gone without smoking. And partly because of shit like this. Like, before, when I've tried to quit, after the first couple of days of the headaches and me feeling like my blood pressure my heart is just about to jump out of my chest with the palpitations and all that, my quick fix was like, hell, go get your blunt. Go relax. Like, seriously. And even with me trying to stay from around people, this past weekend has been so freaking hard because, and I had to take a pause because I ain't trying to throw nobody under the bus or nothing like that. And I don't guess it really matter. I got 2 subscribers to my channel, so who's really going to see this anyway? But, yeah, I was surrounded by marijuana smoke this past weekend. And it was just like something I couldn't get away from. But, yeah, I think I did good. I didn't smoke. So, at the end of the day, it's a triumph. But yeah, it was very, very hard. My cravings went through the roof. And especially when I received a text from my little plug that that he had some good shit in. I was like, okay, bet. But No, I didn't. I'm gonna stay strong, hopefully. I'm gonna stay strong. So that's just a quick little reminder to anybody else out there trying to quit, wanting to quit. Just a little motivational, little pep. You can do it. I'm doing it. We're gonna do this together. But yeah, it is what it is. I really would prefer people not smoke around me. Go out the door or go for a little ride or something. Just take it away from me because I am struggling with it right now. But I mean, I ain't finna slap nobody in their mouth because they smoking. Hell, I did it for 20 years. I mean, you sat around me doing it for 20 years. So why should you change just because I want to change? So that's just more, again, I think that's a me problem. So that's why I just dealt with it and dealt with it to the best of my abilities, which again, I didn't smoke while they were smoking. So hell, it worked out. But I do think, like, going forward, just so I'm better in charge of my own mental health, I will. I couldn't remove myself from the situation because I was home in my shop. So it's not really of removing myself of the situation. It's more of a speaking up for myself and saying like, hey, can you take that out the door? Or hey, can you go somewhere else with that? So I think, I just shouldn't be afraid to say that. And I know the thought is going to be like, why would you be afraid to speak up for yourself? But y'all, seriously, I've lost so many people this year. One, my son, and I would never get him back, but like other people, friends, family, yeah, I've lost, and they're not passing, just removing myself from what I feel like are toxic situations. So I can count on one hand, on one finger, how many people I got actually riding for me right now. And I don't want to lose another. Like, I don't want to keep pushing people away because of what I got going on or what I'm trying to achieve. I don't know if that's right or not. But that's just where I am, and that's why I didn't speak up, because that was somebody I'm not willing to lose. Like, I'm not willing to have her turn her back on me, and I'm not going to turn my back on her. So it was just something I was going to have to, something I dealt with. Again, as close as we are, I know this, we're going to have that conversation, eventually. But yeah, it was cool. It worked out though. It worked out. It worked out for the best. And we're getting close to the end of the design. I'm putting that chrome powder on her pinky finger. Just trying to achieve that solid look that she got going on there with that, I don't know what you call it, abstract looking nail. I don't know. It was kind of weird, but I did use some solid nail gel, solid nail glue from McCart. I think it was from McCart. But and mixed it with some of that chrome powder to kind of give that finish look that you guys will be seeing momentarily, And I do want to say shout out to my niece, because she never fails to send me a inspo pic and be like, hey auntie, can you do this? Or this is what I want. And y'all, it's never something that I'm just automatically just like, when I see the picture, I'm automatically comfortable and can say like, yup, I got this. I already know how to do this. It's always something that I'm just looking at it like, why? Why would she send me this? And I think she really does it just to make me a better nail artist. So I'm going to take that win, because y'all, this is the finished look, and even despite all the problems we had with that clear, which I didn't put it, I didn't fix it on those pointer fingers because that was just too much. But we love that design. We love the idea, the whole look of it. So shouts out to Nail by JD.